everybody.
Hello.
What's up?
Happy Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
July 14th.
14th. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
That's it. Bye.
Thanks for joining us. It was a great show. Thanks for being here. Michael's here.
Hello.
What'd you do today, Cory?
I did a lot of research. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Pat.
On my new car.
Cool.
And I went in and got some settings hooked up and just getting to know it. Went to the beach, hung out at the beach for a little bit. And
Hi, Leanna. Home. Nice.
What'd you do today?
I worked on some of my art projects. Finished a couple of them off. I had to do some acrylic spray over them. And watched American Pickers.
I like American Pickers.
And tonight, I'm going to watch that new show with Zac Efron in it.
What?
He's like travels the world.
Oh, he's doing a travel thing now?
Yeah.
All right, Zach.
I don't know if the show's any good, but the pictures that I have seen.
Well, he is a cutie patootie.
But he has gotten
chunky?
No.
Ripped?
Very hunky.
Oh, he's always been hunky, right?
Yeah, but like he's
like husky.
Yeah.
Like he's filled out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw him on Dude Perfect the other day on YouTube.
How come yours says that there's two people and mine says none?
I can't answer that question. Where do you see it says two people?
Right there, Bill and Michael.
Oh, it shows two people.
But mine says none.
Maybe you came in late.
Could be.
Yeah. What'd you do today?
Pat? Have you gone on to another coloring book, or are you finishing up the cats? It's much nicer here today. I hope it's nicer there.
Oh, it's so much nicer here today.
It's only 84 in here today.
What else did you do? Was that it?
Me?
Yeah. You do some dishes?
No, I didn't.
I thought you did.
No.
Seemed like you did.
I didn't. I thought about it, but then I didn't. That's on the plan for later.
Oh, I see.
Yes. I ate a breakfast burrito.
You did. So did I. You needed some spice in it or something.
I ended up putting some of the leftover Del Taco.
Yeah, I'm getting used to not seasoning things quite as much because of Mr. Kurt.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to...
The salt. We got to stay away from the salt.
So trying to practice it. Well, everything's got sodium in it. Even
True.
like some of these spices that we get have like the mixed ones have a ton
like
of
your
sodium.
herbs de Provence that you love?
So, no, that's just herbs.
Oh.
But I'm out of that. This vein's bothering me. That's all I see anymore. But yeah, pretty mellow day. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
I am working on another thing for a project. Haven't heard back from them yet. Hey, Kurt.
Hello, Kurt.
I have to put a map together with all the locations that they have a presence.
Who?
The survivors of torture that I'm working with, hopefully.
I thought that's who you
She's
met.
supposed to be back in the office yesterday, so hopefully she's back and I hear something.
Cheers.
But anyway, I'm going to make this map for the entry of a video with all the locations on it. I just, I'm getting it to a point now where I just have a few added and I just want to send it to her to say, hey, here's the direction I'm going to start. Get her feedback. But I haven't output it yet. I tried yesterday and it didn't really, didn't feel right. So redoing it today.
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
Like this map that you're making.
Well, they have a map inside of their office that's just a paper map where everyone just goes up to where they're from and puts a tab. So I'm digitizing it.
Gotcha.
and animating it, so it's like an intro to this whole thing I'm working on for them.
81.
81's warm,
Hi, Ross.
but at least the humidity's not too bad. The beach was gorgeous today. Oh my gosh.
Fortunately, we could open the door today.
Yeah, it doesn't stink quite as bad.
We had to keep it all sealed up yesterday because of the burning ship. I mean, I could still smell it today, but hey, Derrol. Could you smell the ship while you were out today?
Mm-mm.
It's definitely not as bad as it was the past 2 days. It was.
But I was
8 pages to go.
I was west of it though. 8 pages to go.
How long does it take you to color one page? Because this seems very intricate.
They're pretty involved.
Hey, Rodney.
Hey, Rodney. What's going on?
Need to trim my little doodads.
Hello,
here.
hello.
Hello,
I hope
Rodney.
you're doing all right. Yeah, the beach was actually kind of packed. I was a little surprised for a Tuesday.
Well, it's because everything's shut down again, so everybody's
I
like,
know
let's go back
that.
to the beach.
But I think a lot of people here on vacation too. I saw a lot of out of town cars.
True.
That was pretty
Hey,
big.
Javi.
And the hour and a half that I was at the beach, I saw 2 people in masks. I know that's the beach, but even just 2 was interesting. Hanging out at home, yeah. We're trying to get by too.
I've been watching American Pickers and doing art projects today. That's what I've been doing. 1 to 2 days. Yeah, they're very intricate. I had a nightmare last night.
Ooh, why?
That I remember. What? I usually don't remember them. I went to the grocery store and I was standing in line and realized I didn't have a mask. And I panicked and I was like, how did I forget my mask? Oh my God, I'm in the grocery store and I don't have my mask.
Hey, James.
Hey, James.
I've forgotten mine twice and had to come back. I got out of the car, and it was O'Reilly's the other day. I got out of the car, walked up because, everyone's got signs on the door, right? Eye level. And I looked up, I'm like, damn it. I totally had to come back and go grab my mask. I did it once at the grocery store too. Because I keep one in my car.
That's what I was gonna say.
But it was when I had my bandanas, and now I actually have masks that I have several.
Your face panties.
Around my face panties. I was telling Gino who
I know, Ross. Right? I mean, I don't know why I wasn't panicking that I was in the grocery store because yuck.
You didn't get into the grocery store. You forgot your mask.
No, I was like in line and everybody was looking at me because I didn't have my mask.
Oh, got it.
And I was like, oh my God.
You wouldn't have got in though. Not here in California. Not in San Diego.
No, but I was like standing in line.
They would have said, you can't come in.
Yeah.
I watched them do it to people. Although Smart and Final is not as... They've told people who are already inside and shopping. I've seen people say, hey, you're supposed to have a mask on. But I don't remember them asking them to leave, but I definitely have seen Vons not let people in.
I've seen plenty of videos where people are having a hissy fit.
In fact,
hello, Bill.
The sign at O'Reilly's yesterday, when I went to take things back I had bought for my Honda Element that I no longer have, took some stuff back, and they changed the sign to say basically, please wear a mask inside the store, and then another little note underneath it that says, and please put it on before entering the store. That didn't say that a couple days ago when I was there. So they must have a problem with people walking in and still putting on their mask. Well, that's an interesting point, James. Do you think... I haven't seen any masks sitting on the side by the door for it. I wonder how much of the responsibility of the store it is to supply them.
Have you seen the post where
they get expensive?
Have you seen the post where the whole parking lot is full of masks because people take them off and just throw them on the ground?
I took pictures of masks early on, and gloves at Smart and Final in the parking lot. I mean, this was weeks into this whole thing, and there were it was like a mass grave of masks and
A mask grave.
gloves.
Yeah. I mean, I like people wearing masks. I think more people should wear duct tape, actually.
Well, at least the mask muffles what people are saying. You can't really hear them as well.
Excuse me, could you just wear your mask over your whole entire face? I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, that's true. And I think that's appropriate for sure. You know, if you have a space where people enter all the time and you're protecting your space, that makes sense.
In theory,
and they are pretty inexpensive if you can find them.
Yeah.
Big Five had them the other day in a big packet for, I think it was $100 for $10, and I thought I should actually buy one of those, but I didn't. Like the ones, just the generic surgical masks.
Mm-hmm.
That's reasonable, $1.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to start wearing hospital booties over my shoes too. So then I can wear my shoes in the house.
No. Even before all this, you shouldn't be wearing shoes in the house. As an example, you ever walked around North Park before?
Yes, I get it.
I've seen what's on the ground there.
I get it.
Gross. This is why we have slippers. Kurt and I have slippers. You need to get yourself some slippers and slipper it around the house, girl. Kurt loves that name.
Slippers? Oh, Cub.
No, Cub.
I had slippers and they disappeared. I don't know where they are. So I guess I should buy another pair.
There you go.
I just wear socks.
There you go. It's just like shoes, but they're squishy.
They guard my feet from kitty litter that gets spread around from the cats.
I do love wood floors, but like they hide nothing.
Oh gosh. Well, that's also the beauty too, is you can clean it up.
True.
Carpet, like screw that. I'll never have carpet again.
True.
Ever.
You got carpet right here.
Well, this carpet I can throw away when it gets too dirty or wash, which actually this one is like unwashable.
It's
I've taken it out and tried to wash it. The fibers on it just collect everything and hold it.
It's like Cookie Monster on the floor.
It's a cute rug though.
Think Cookie Monster.
But look at that. It's like stuck
well, it's because
in
it's like shag carpeting, so stuff nestles down in.
Yeah, rugs are a fleeting thing around here. They either get thrown up on or peed on or
not so much
something.
now that Puppy isn't here.
Well, true, but
I mean,
Worthy has definitely ruined a couple of rugs already.
Worthy. Right when we get them. It was nice when we had that one in the living room.
I miss having a big rug. You guys, everybody out there, I have bought two 13 by like 16 huge rugs for the living room. One of them was this gorgeous white rug. It wasn't white. It was like, what color was that? It was like a beigey, shaggy kind of a thing.
Beige eggshell.
It was really nice, and it was inexpensive too. I think it was like $60.
We got it at Ross.
I got it at Ross, and I was so excited for it because I've always wanted a rug in there, and it took us forever to get all the furniture lifted and placed just right, and it got peed on,
like
immediately
the same day.
I was very angry.
Worthy's got some issues.
And you know, we have nature's miracle, like whatever, you could try to get it out, but they just keep going back and peeing at the same spot. So
yep. That's why we have to have certain areas of the house barricaded off with coroplast to keep Worthy away. Beige maroon, it was so cool.
Beige maroon actually sounds like a cool color.
I thought you were going to say that sounds like a cool band name.
It's like a wine whitewash. Or wash. Wine wash. Like, you know, taking this and
spilling
just
it all over the
spilling
carpet.
it on a beige carpet and squeegeeing it all over the place.
Squeegeeing it all over the place.
Well, it's actually short for Worthington, if that helps. He's definitely worthy of a lot, but
yeah,
apparently not a rug.
He's gotten in trouble in his older age. I thought he was going back to Phoenix with Pat last time she was here.
Yeah, I left for 2 weeks and he went in under my bed and made a mess.
Everything he could do under the bed, he did under the bed. He doesn't like it when Cory
Thank
goes
God
away.
he didn't do it on my bed.
Oh, he would have been in big trouble.
Where is he? I just saw him.
Mama's like, it wasn't me. Well, he's a diva, that's for sure.
Anyway, enough about rugs and pee.
Anyway,
Oh.
did you learn a lot in your studies today about your new vehicle?
I did.
Did you learn what the lane assist thing, how that works?
I got it working yesterday.
So what does it do? Beep at you?
You have to be going over 35 miles an hour,
Oh.
and it will beep at you if you leave your lane, or if you change lanes and don't have your turn signal on.
Oh! Everybody needs that in their damn cars.
Which is pretty interesting. I'm not sure. I mean, yes, it could help if you're not paying attention. But my new favorite thing, though, is the cruise control that has I can't think of the term.
Cruisiness?
It's like an assist type thing. But basically, when you have the cruise control on, there's a radar that'll detect how close the car in front of you is. And if it gets too close, it applies the brakes. So I tested that today.
Oh, you're going to be in trouble.
That was wicked cool.
That thing's going to be slamming on the brakes all the time.
Oh, I was on the freeway and it almost stopped all by itself because the traffic on the freeway stopped. So the cruise control will just manage itself.
That's
It's
good.
like the coolest thing.
I do get a little frightened sometimes when you...
Cruise control
behind somebody.
assist or something like that. Here, I can look.
Driver assist braking, James says.
And, you know, I had a car that had zero anything. No bells,
And
no
you have
whistles.
you have the backup
and I have
camera
the
now.
backup camera now, which I turn around. Like, I don't, that just seems, I don't know if I could trust it yet. I haven't gauged all of how big the car is and everything yet. But
It is weird looking out there and not seeing the element.
And I did realize today too, Kurt, that the color I have is like the standard Karen color, apparently, for Toyota.
Soccer mom gray.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm good with it. I'll just I'll plasti dip it or something.
Can you zoop that arrow out of there? Yeah. What are we having for dinner tonight? What did we have for dinner last night?
Last night I made baked potatoes.
Oh, the potato, yes.
Yeah, we took all that fake meat and cooked it up so it didn't go bad.
I think I have a picture for you.
Well, that's what I do like about it, Kurt, is that it does fit in. Like, I don't stand out, which, you know me, I like to blend as much as I can. But the white one is super cool. I've been checking out, I've seen a few of the white ones. It looks like a stormtrooper. Well, I back up a lot. Well, James, I know I'm going to love it too. It's just I'm not used to it. So, like today at the beach, I backed into a spot because I was looking at the beach. I was like right on the beach. And of course, people are around me like wanting me to hurry up. And so I tried to use the camera. And then I just ended up hiking myself up and turning around because it was going to take too long for me to trust that camera. And like, I just don't have all the, it's a bigger than my element was. So
You haven't figured out your personal space
the turning
yet.
radius is different. Like my element had an awesome turning radius. Like I could turn on a dime on that thing.
Is it longer? It's longer
It's
than
longer.
the element
It's
by like a couple feet.
Couple
right?
feet.
Yeah.
A couple feet longer. And the turning radius isn't quite as wide. But I tell you what, it's got some pickup and it goes.
Okay, great. Just what you need.
And I didn't look for this, and I'm not going to get it, but I was looking online for different modifications and things because there's a few things I'd like to do to personalize it. There's something out there called like a pedal assist, and it's like a computer that you put between the electronics on the pedal and the engine that you can change how fast the gas gets to the engine. I'm totally not going to do this.
I was going to say, don't do that. It sounds dangerous.
It does sound dangerous, but I would never have known that that was even like a modification unless YouTube had shown it to me. But of course, like I hit the gas today, I'm like, oh, I get it. There is a little bit of a delay, but it's there for like, you know, miles per gallon savings and eco savings, which, you know, it already sucks gas. So I'm like, there's something for everything. Like if you have an idea of a modification, somebody's got something for you. I just typed random stuff in. But I need a roof rack. That's, by the way, when you said the other day, like, oh, I didn't think it was the car. Like when I didn't think it was for you because you wanted to do the whole, like, have a bed. And so I'm going to get a roof rack and just put stuff up on the roof. And then I can have.
You're going to get one of them clamshells?
No, I'm going to either get a bag or just the just a small roof rack. I'm not spending a ton of money.
Like just a rack, like I have on top of my car?
I just need to get the crossbars and then a little rack. It's like $150. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a basket.
Ooh, bales of hay. Excellent idea.
Oh my God, there'd be no hay left when you got home.
I just saw that in my head right now.
Just shower the streets with hay. Did you just send this?
While we were talking about food, yes.
It's like, God, that got here real late.
So you could show people the food, you know, if you wanted to.
No.
And the other picture I thought was funny too. It's back in 2014. It was a memory from today on my wall.
It looks so terrible. What's that?
It's the same thing. But I just was showing how I organize my food as I eat.
I don't know about that, mister.
I don't like it to be messy, so I kept a very maintained pile as I was eating it. All the way down to when it was a little island.
All right, everybody. So this is dinner last night. It's kind of a leftover mash.
It's a mess of stuff.
Whoa, we had some potatoes. I just made a baked potato with fake meat, onion, sour cream,
feta cheese,
feta,
Parmesan cheese,
2 or 3 different kinds of cheese,
sour cream.
It was pretty basic, but it was good.
It was good. And
this is Derrol's methodical eating patterns.
Yeah.
That I don't even know what to say about that.
I like to keep it neat while I'm eating, so
Does it make it taste better?
No, it's just more organized and easier to eat. Because, you know, it's not like a mess everywhere.
Does it keep the crazy at bay?
It does, a little bit.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're still screaming in there, but the organization of the mashed potato makes it better. And that was just a memory that popped up on my wall when Pokemoning first started that I thought was funny.
It says, "You can't catch me,
Pokemon Hunter." Hi, Janine.
Hi, Janine.
Excuse me. Thank you, Rodney. Right? I like to keep, even when I'm eating pasta and everything, I kind of scoot it all to the middle. And
well, and I kind of feel like it was just because it was a baked potato, and there are, you know, Derrol had it his way. All the things would be in little Dixie cups around the plate, and he would add a bite a customized bite per
It's true.
bite.
It's true.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and then make a bite. Like, I'm so the opposite. Just pile it all on.
No,
Like,
it
I
doesn't
like if there's corn and mashed potatoes and gravy, it's all mixed in.
No.
Like, I love that.
You
I
can-
like little pops in
You can
my...
add a couple kernels to it and then scoop it and then eat that one, but you can't mix it all together. You got to do it. Thank you, Janine. I got tired
Turn
of it
around.
yesterday. It's
Turn around.
still long on the top,
Show everyone your hair.
but the mohawk in the back is gone.
His mane has disappeared.
It's still very long. It still, comes down to here from the top bits, but it's definitely cooler on my brain. Yes, dear, it is very OCD. Oh, you know what we're having for dinner tonight? We're having cold salad
We're having cold salad and pizza.
and pizza
Yeah.
because we need to eat that cold salad.
No, I already have that planned out. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're on the same page.
Excellent.
But I thought there's not enough cold salad to really have dinner between the two of us, so I was going to cook one of the pizzas too.
Is it all cheese?
If you want the all cheese one, we'll make the all cheese
Oh
one.
yeah, I'd like that.
And I'll even add more cheese on top because we need to use the rest of that feta.
That's right.
Janine, it's good. Come after the show, come over. I'll show it to you.
I wasn't allowed to talk to it about it the day that he got it, Janine. It was killing me. And then you texted him the next day, and I'm like, "Are we gonna talk about it today?"
She had already.
Because I can't go another day without talking about it.
It's interesting. I mean,
It's weird.
having a new car in general is just weird for me because I've had the same car for 15 years and in love with my car.
With some
That's
what?
totally gone. Garlic bread.
With some what? Tony,
I'm not sure. I think that
Tony
might be...
Chacharichers?
Is that a typo, James? Or is that just a new product that I just don't know about? Going with some Tony Chachers. Well, Leanna, I just love like the creativity in food. Like, I like to taste different things together.
Well, that's why I like to
and see how things meld, and mesh. And Janine, I'm not finished, but I'll talk to you in a minute about it. We were talking about food when you came in.
That's why I always put condiments like mustard here and then this one here and then this one here, so you can take dips of each one and maybe with that bite of mashed potato, I wanted some gravy and some corn, but I might just want some corn by itself.
I get that.
Actually, that memory popped up in my Facebook too. Remember when you were giving me food on the platters, the little divided tray?
Oh yes. Where are those trays, by the way?
They're out there.
Oh, okay. I wanted to take them camping and I couldn't find it.
We have these little trays that are like lunchroom trays,
Oh.
and for a while Cory was serving me lunch on that. What?
So I actually used to use this.
Oh,
I
that's a real thing.
guess I forgot the name of it. I remember the bottle or the can for sure.
I totally thought that
It's
was
an actual thing, everybody.
I totally thought that was a typo of some sort. Oh, that's hilarious.
Sorry, James.
I was
both like,
I was like with some tomato.
Well, it's hard to read sometimes anyway
Chutney?
in a hurry, and then to decipher and no inflection, and
Right.
it's tough sometimes.
Right.
Yes, it is very shiny, Janine, and I'm not complaining. It's a gently used car, but it's it's got some little idiosyncrasies. That's not the right word. There's some paint chips. Imperfections. Thank you. I was trying to figure out the word. So I'm trying to look past all those. And it's also nice to, for, people that have had a new car before, like a brand new car.
He's been trying to look past them with a
I've only
magnifying
had one
glass.
new car in my life, but that first ding or that first paint flub or what a dent, whatever, like those hurt, like I remember my Element, like putting a ding in the door and a little bit of paint got left. No, somebody else had opened their car door into my car and dented it and left their paint on it and chipped my paint. Like, that was the first thing, and I remember I lamented about that for like 3 weeks. Like, I tried to get the dent out.
You were
tried
more upset.
everything.
You were more upset about the seat getting a hole punctured in it after like 15 years of not doing that.
That was pretty upsetting too, because the seats were perfect. That was before my seat even started to go bad. And then my seat went bad, and like boom, it just went like downhill. But yeah, so I don't have to worry about that. Those things are already there. Like, if I get another paint chip, it's gonna be like, okay, whatever. But I am gonna try to fix the paint chips. I'm also gonna plastic dip my tires, the wheels. I don't like the chrome on them.
Now, when you say you are going to do this,
Yes. I'm gonna take some plastic dip and I'm gonna.
It's a spray.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used it to make the car thing, the iPhone holder. And I'm also going to do all the emblems too, because I don't like the chrome Toyota and off-road stuff. I'm going to make them all black.
what does that do?
It just coats them. You peel it off if you want to.
Yes, it is. However, the new car to get.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Just the whole new car thing. Like, it's not new. It's new.
It didn't have the new car smell.
It's not new. No.
Although I wasn't trying to breathe in there very much because
It didn't. They put like some. Kurt was all excited because the night that we waited until 1 o'clock in the morning, they sprayed some kind of. He thought it was like blueberry muffin spray inside.
He would. That smells like blueberry muffins.
Of course, I'm like, ew, I'd rather they didn't. But yes, it was actually, I haven't disclosed this to everybody. It was actually a rental car. So one of the rental companies during COVID probably went down and bankrupt and sold off all their inventory. So this was a rental car. So I didn't know that. We actually asked the guy, the first salesman, Hector, if you're out there, and he did not tell us the truth. I don't know if it's because he didn't know the truth.
There's
or
a shocker.
He didn't give us the full truth, but he said it had just been sitting on the lot for a long time.
Oh yeah, it's just been.
He didn't even say that it was like somebody else's car or anything. He's like, oh, it's just been on the lot for a long time.
That's funny.
Home.
Was someone baking it? Was someone just baking fresh blueberry muffins in here?
Did somebody
Delicious.
farting after eating muffins?
Ew, Cory. You just totally ruined the blueberry muffins for me. Thanks.
But it was totally a rental car. So as I'm signing paperwork, that was one of the forms I had to sign. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I'm like, that's not the answer we got when we asked. And for a second I thought, should I change my mind? But whatever. I mean, they broke it in. And it's new as of October. It's not even 6 months old. So 7 months old. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It's 10 months old. Took me a minute.
2019 to answer Jane's question.
Sorry, where? Did I miss something?
Where my finger is?
I would never have guessed that. It's
nice.
pre-owned. It looks so pretty. What year is it? It's a 2020.
Oh.
Mine do. Yours don't?
I've never done that in my life, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, God. This one here. Anything that has to do with
nope.
flatulence or he lives in denial.
Yep. That didn't happen.
Janine, that's why I think that I know that Hertz and
it hurts, don't it?
Hertz and Kurt, what was the other one? Hertz and not Enterprise. Two of the company, I think it was Budget, went bankrupt during COVID-19, like the beginnings, because like nobody could travel. They lost money like in the first. They basically went under in the first like week or two, and so I'm pretty sure that one of the rental companies had to sell out because it had 16,000 miles on it when they got it, 17 when I got it. So I guess test driving or whatever, somebody probably took it and did their thing.
I think once maybe when I was an infant.
Derrol's human, just like everybody else.
I am not. I'm an alien, even my Facebook says so.
But 17,000 miles in 10 months is a lot of miles.
That is a lot of miles.
That's a lot of miles. So it was driven.
Oh, is that why you think it was away?
Oh, no, I just, rental cars, they don't usually stay in the same city very long.
Like my
people
U-Haul,
drive them.
When I moved here with my U-Haul, I rented my U-Haul
Right.
in Maine and left it here at a Claremont Mesa Boulevard.
So
place.
somebody probably rented it in New York and
New York.
And drove it to here or something,
With a dog in it. Exactly, Janine.
Yeah, he has no spine.
Excuse me?
Oh. That's due to the comment that was put up, everyone who's not reading comments right now.
What?
Well, I just forget that not everyone is sitting reading the comments.
Oh.
They might just be listening to us and we just start talking about one thing and then the next thing, but we're replying to something that we're reading.
James is in the car going, what the hell are they talking about? I'm going to go get another beer.
I would have asked how I got 17,000 miles, though. It's just been sitting in the lot for so long. Well, I assumed that it was used by somebody. Kurt's theory was that maybe it was like their loaner car or a test car. He had another thing. If it was just on the lot, like if they had it on the lot. But honestly, there aren't a lot of cars on the lots right now. Kurt and I were like amazed that the lots were like half empty. So, and the guy at the Ford dealership told us that they're not even like getting cars right now. They made a big order right before COVID-19 pandemic stuff happened, and Amazon bought all of their vans. So that order was fulfilled when it like right then. But the factories can't make cars. So the lots are dwindling. There's nothing on them. So yeah, I didn't have a big choice. There were two other Forerunners. One of them was like a premium package, $54,000, which was totally not going to happen. The other one was up on, one of the display things on the front of the lot overlooking the freeway. And that one was probably the same package as that one because it looked really nice, had all the same rims and everything. So, that $50,000 price tag wasn't going to happen. So I didn't have a lot. And we went to a couple different dealerships, although we probably could have gone to another Toyota dealership. But we didn't. That's okay.
What'd I miss?
Leanna was just saying she would have asked how it got 17,000 miles on it if it had just been sitting in a lot for a long time.
I understand, Janine. I am too.
And also, Leanna, like the guy who was helping us, he was oh my God, I feel bad talking about people, especially if they could be watching this at some point. But all he was really good at was giggling nervously and agreeing.
Yes.
He was really being driven by the people that were sitting behind the glass window. So we weren't getting a lot out of him anyway. But, I also figured it's 2020. It's got full warranty on it still. Like, if something goes wrong, it's covered. We'll just take it back. Get it fixed.
Get her fixed.
The salesman, yes. But I did think today, I'm like, the brakes, 17,000 miles. I mean, brakes, how long does I don't know how long brakes on a Toyota last, but I just all the things I have to start thinking about on this car, like
Brakes last 18,000 miles.
no, they last probably 60,
I don't know.
60, 70, I would think. I think it's gonna be my best car ever, honestly. I do. I love it. No, not Kurt. Kurt, the salesman, was the yes guy. Everything you said, he just had a nervous giggle for. It was just kind of annoying at some point. But or you know, we heard the I've got to call in a favor. I'm gonna call in a favor for you. There's lots of salesy stuff. It was just weird. It was kind of gross.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
I just ignored it all and just said what I had to say.
I've never had that experience before, gone on a car lot and...
Well, I have to say, the couple of times that I've been on car lots and was serious about buying, I actually ran into some great people. They weren't salesy. The guy at the Ford dealership, like Kurt and I both left in this car, in my 4Runner, and we looked at each other and thought, God, I really wish that commission would have gone to the guy that we talked to at Ford, because he was down to earth, he was real, he was knowledgeable. Like, I felt so bad that I couldn't have bought this from him. He was such a cool, like, he let Kurt drive a Mustang.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah, and we weren't even looking at buying a Mustang. Kurt's just like, can I drive that? And he's like, sure, why not? So we ended up driving this Mustang around. It was kind of fun.
Oh, he gets quite giggly sometimes, Janine.
But I do think it's going to be my best car. And I won't say it's the last car that I'm going to buy, because I am serious about buying a Tesla or an electric car at some point. But this is the bridge. This is going to get me to...
Is it the bridge to Terabithia?
My probably my Cybertruck. Or my Tesla van, or whatever they put out that's big enough for me to get 500 miles out of. The way I am right now, I can't imagine
500 miles out of.
Well, the Tesla 3 engine, like
like how far it
the
can go on a charge,
Cybertruck, right?
Gotcha.
If you get the triple engine, like electric engine, it'll go 500 miles before it needs a charge again. Like typical Teslas, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Janine, like a single engine gets about 250 miles. A double, and of course there's a $10,000-$15,000 price difference in between these. The 2 engine model, I say engine, but it's like a motor 2 motor model, you get 300-ish miles out of before it needs a charge again, and 3 is like 500. But I don't even think the 500 exists right now. That's going to be coming out on the Cybertruck, the 500 with the battery size. Think your car's gonna last another 40 years. 40 years? I don't know about 40. Are you saying because it'll be the last one I ever get? Although Cybertruck will be the last one I ever get.
Cybertruck.
I want one. I don't know. I mean, Toyotas run forever if they're taken care of, just like a Honda would. If I would have had another $2,000, $3,000 to feel comfortable putting into that, I probably could have got another couple years out of it. And then, you know, transmission, all the things that I kind of felt were starting to have issues. 300 per charge. Okay, the dual motor. That's about what I read. So that's good that what I read is actually true. I would love to have one. I think it would be great.
Hello, Jeff.
I do wonder though, have you guys taken trips in it? Like, I wonder how it would be like if I went to Mammoth Lakes, which is 400 miles away. I'd have to stop probably like in halfway or a little more than halfway for what, 45 minutes, an hour to charge it, then to get to the next spot. And if they don't have a charger at Mammoth,
I was gonna say that. What do you do
then
if they don't?
yeah,
have
so I'm very curious of like how the electric car thing works for like tripping.
Man, I want to go on a trip, but I don't know if I can charge my car. Yeah, well, they have like, isn't there? I feel like we stopped at a gas station recently that had ports.
Yeah, a lot of them do. Grocery stores, malls, but like when you start getting in the outskirts of
True.
of like, you know, rural areas, I don't know what that looks like. I've definitely pulled up maps before out of curiosity when I'm thinking about like, okay, what if I was able to afford whatever car?
Like you're in Barstow, for example.
Yeah. Well, Barstow is a great place to probably get charged up because it's like a trucking stop.
True.
But there's like certain places along the way.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, that's cool.
I was gonna ask if there's some sort of
When
map.
you get like free Wi-Fi in it too, don't you? Like you get like satellite internet, or at least that's one of the packages I read. Like for life, I was like, that's kind of cool. But charging isn't free. I guess there was a package that you could get where it was free, but it's like I was reading on the Cybertruck. They gave you costs of charging versus gas versus electric.
Yeah,
and,
do you pay for that? At
and
those
electricity
stations?
is a little cheaper, but it's not tons cheaper.
I guess I never thought of that aspect. I always just thought you like drove up and plugged it in, but I guess you got to pay for it, right?
Well, there was a period of time when Tesla was really pushing their Teslas, and they were saying free charging for life. So some people are probably under that, and maybe Homer and Janine got that.
But what does that mean? I mean, when you go to one of those charging stations, like say
You
at
probably
the
just have a
gas
card
station,
that you
there's
put
like a
in,
card,
and it gives you free charging. But not everybody gets that, and I think that doesn't exist anymore. At least the promotion isn't on right now, because they were saying that charging, like per year, gas was, I don't remember the dollar amounts, but it was like 20% less than buying gas. So it's not free to charge them up for the average person. You still pay. But you're not contributing to the fossil fuel.
Yeah, I guess that had never occurred to me
debacle.
before. I just assumed like, oh, you just drive up to a charging station and charge it. But I guess, yeah, everybody's got to make some cash. Nice.
I bet, because gas has been crazy. Even now we're in a surplus of gas, and it's still over $3.
Gas is only $40 every
the
2
heck?
weeks for me.
There's gas, like, people don't know what to do with all the gas that they have right now stored up, at least as of a couple weeks ago. Last I really looked into it, and it's still over $3. It's ridiculous.
You
I
got
mean,
some
it should be
gas.
$1.50 again right now, because they have to unload all this gas that's in warehouses.
You got some gas stored up, Cory.
It smells like blueberry muffins. Actually, mine's banana bread.
Oh dear.
Chocolate tort.
Oh my god.
Did you just snort?
I did.
Just because I have no couth, I totally farted so loud
my
the other
God.
night in bed that Worthy got scared and jumped off the bed.
Oh my God.
With his nails out. Like, I think I really scared him. He almost hit like the boxes that were down below.
Oh my
Like, it was
God.
just like one motion. Boom! He like flew off the bed. I was like, sorry, Worthy.
Poor Worthy. Birches. Some nasty birches. This one.
Yeah, I'm a human. Come on, yeah. We fart.
Never. Not in my life. Hey, Mark. You've come in at a great time. Cory's talking about scaring our cat out of bed and farting on him.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know how you go from there after that.
Well, yeah, Janine, I hadn't put any gas in the element. Like, none. And I've actually been working. I've had things to do, but like one trip into North Park a week, I had the same tank of gas for almost 2 months.
I had it for 3 months.
I was like, this is pretty cool.
I don't care who you are. That's some funny shit. Oh,
That's
right?
true. And did you hear that Tesla, they were gonna, is it the the Y series? They were gonna do like a budget version, and they scrapped it. I heard that yesterday. And there was another plan that they had for another car that they basically just took off the roster because they're so far behind with having to be closed down and now moving. They're going to be building something in Austin. Like their plans are just like all up in the air right now. So the Cybertruck's probably not even going to come out until 2022. So I couldn't wait. I really was thinking about it though. I'm like, okay, if I can wait until next year and buy that versus what I bought, I would have fixed my car. So I just went and bought one of the worst mileage cars.
It drinks gas, and I'm excited about it.
It kind of does, but it's no worse than what I was already in. It gets the same gas mileage as my Element, with more power and 4-wheel drive.
7-seater?
Ah, I like is it the X, the one that is like the SUV sized one?
When they
starts
shot
at like $74,000 or something. It's pretty, I will say. I was like, oh God, I wish I could afford that, but it still wasn't big enough for me. What are you doing?
Listening to that lady talking out there. Can you hear? I think she's at the pool.
Okay, that's the Y. I still
have
don't know
some
what
beautiful
all
machines I'm placing.
Yeah, I think it was the X that looked like the one that had the biggest inner compartment.
Can't do the Back to the Future doors.
Yeah, that looks cool too. But I'm sure
she can't do the Back to the Future door, she said.
Well, I think they're cool. Yes, the Teslas. But that's like my suicide doors on my Element. I thought they were super cool when I got them, but then after actually like having them in practical use,
Mimi,
especially sleeping in your car and like being in the back, and they were a nightmare. They were suicide.
Do you mean you're putting in charging stations, James? Mommy.
Mid-August.
See what he said right there? I have some beautiful machines I'm placing at their existing locations this month. Peanut, come here.
Well, the white ones are the superchargers, aren't they?
Supercharger.
Like there's, I don't know. I haven't actually used them.
Was that the one that they said had break-proof windows and then they broke the window? Is that what?
Well, that was like that was the Cybertruck's like demo of their
right.
prototype.
Right, but is that the one you guys are talking about? It looks like that.
No, it's totally different
one. Oh,
it's like one that's out now. It's this one.
Oh.
Vending machines. Yeah, they basically are, right? Yeah, it's like that. What's that car company that actually has that right now?
Carvana.
Is it Carvana?
Yeah.
I've never actually seen one. I've just seen them advertised, but basically you buy it online and then you go to this location and it comes down an elevator and spits
it comes
out
in
for
one
you.
of them big it comes in one of them clear eggs that you pop the top off, you know?
Someday.
I think they just need to get self-driving cars because people just are getting too stupid to drive anyway. So I think all cars should be
part of the
cars.
That's part of the Tesla mission.
I know it needs to happen sooner than later.
For like $10,000, you can. I think it's 8 right now. You can get the self-driving package. It's not available yet, but
I watch people driving.
Perfecting it.
I watch people driving like this all the time. I don't care how many self-driving cars people run over, but wait. I don't care how many people self-driving cars run over. We need to have them soon because
that's the other thing about my car. the radar also has pedestrian tracking. So I'll never hit anybody.
Oh, that's good. That's excellent. Like me, who's been hit by 2 cars because people are stupid. Oh yeah, see, pool.
Well, the pool's open.
They got some sort
Is the pool open when everything just closed? It can't be open. Sorry, everyone who doesn't know where we live. We live just up on top of basically
spaghetti,
a rec center that's down in the canyon that from behind where we live. So it would be very odd if the pool was open. All these restaurants and everything just got orders to close. I can't see that the pool would be. It's an outdoor place though. Maybe it's open.
Could be.
I'm so confused. How confusing.
COVID can't swim.
Woodstock Pizza down by Vaughn's. They put up a canopy and took over like 7 parking spaces and brought all their dining outdoors.
Hey, what happened yesterday? Did you guys take a hard crash? The camera went off, right? Did the camera go off yesterday?
What do you mean?
I hear, Janine.
James, I'm not sure I understand. We didn't have any problems yesterday.
Didn't the camera go off for a minute?
It's probably one of the days that we didn't have a problem.
No, the camera went off for a minute.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Remember it went black?
No, I don't.
Anybody who was watching yesterday, did the camera go black yesterday? Or was that the day before? What are you talking about, James?
No, we didn't have any. I mean, God, if I don't remember, I don't remember. But we didn't have any problems yesterday.
I feel like
we haven't had the camera go black for 4 days. 3 or 4 days. 4 days. When it was like 92 in here. And that shut down. And then my computer started to act up and we just cut everything off.
I heard you talking about your vehicle and y'all dies and I could not get back on any of my devices. No, we were on the whole time, James.
No, we didn't have any. I'm not sure. We didn't have any problems.
The camera went black on Sunday.
My mom's keeping track.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We went black on Sunday. Wait a minute. Sunday, 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Seems like yesterday. Pretty sure everybody
Are we
watched
on
yesterday.
Now? Are we still here? Yeah, it's unpredictable. But it's been so hot in here. On Sunday, our the camera went down, the computer overheated, and it started to throttle. It's been so hot in here, like we haven't been able to keep anything working. It just is all shutting down because it's too hot.
The good news is, and I know I'm not supposed to mention this, but we're only at 59 down there now.
That would all happen before we even started too.
We only had 57 when we started, right? The camera goes black. Once the camera goes black, it never goes back.
Why is it gonna be black?
What was going on yesterday? We were late yesterday.
The date. I was changing the date yesterday.
Yeah.
And you notice I took live at 5 off of the title, so we just go on. We just go on whenever it happens.
Live somewhere between 5 and 5:04 is our new title.
Well, I felt weird with it saying live at 5 when people on the East Coast are watching it at 8, and
I guess that's true.
It just didn't make. I mean, it made sense in the beginning before we really thought about it, and then I was like, well, I'll just take that off. So now we just can go on whenever we want.
Rhonda looks
Y'all
green.
have no idea
Look
the
at
complications.
Look at her.
Like, just a little bit of heat can cause.
Look at her.
She's watching. Oh. Is it 6? It is.
Uh-oh.
I know. I have to do it too.
Corey's done with everybody. Corey has now gone
into... It's 6 o'clock, everybody.
Corey's gone into a pokey hole.
It's,
Rhonda's sitting there staring at it.
Yeah, she's
Look at her. I wish you guys could see it right now.
see
She's
her.
like batting at the screen because it's a bat.
But it's spotlight hour, and I have to get a shiny bat. Gotta play my game.
I guess it's good we're having cold salad tonight. Does this mean you're leaving after the show?
No, I'm gonna stay here.
Oh.
But
We gotta get that pizza
all right,
in there.
everyone, we're gonna go.
That's
we're
it.
gonna go Pokemon.
We're
and
done. I'm sorry I mentioned it.
eat. Unless any of you have anything else for us, I don't need to go. I can sit here and play.
Oh, he will.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And I would share it with you, but Derrol gets mad at me when I do it.
What?
When I put it up on the screen.
Only when you're doing it for like 40 minutes. Listen, it's pool.
Yeah, it has to be the pool.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. No blackouts
Swim,
today.
Swim.
Everything worked well today.
Only 59 dropped frames.
59 drop frames. It all happened right at the beginning.
Yep. Have a great night, all you guys.
Have a great night.
We'll see you tomorrow. Hump day.
Oh, it's Wednesday tomorrow.
Yep.
Jeez.
Look at Rhonda.
All right, everyone.
She loves that thing. Bye, Leanna.
Bye. Love you all.
Bye, everybody.
We're going to go.
Hasta luego.
Cold salad and pizza.
Hasta la pasta. Cold pasta.
Enjoy your evenings, everyone. Bye.